やれだわ。
Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Roman here. Just got out of prison, and I want to talk about JoJo Part 6 Stone Ocean. I think this part of JoJo is very interesting, because there's very glaringly good things with it, and very bad things with it. And I just want to talk about it in a more consensus way that is, you know, more of a unique way of taking upon things when it comes to criticizing and talking about things that you like and don't like. So let's go over the good and the bad of JoJo Part 6 Stone Ocean. Also thought I should point out that I'm only going to be, going over the anime so far, so episode 1 to episode 24. None of the manga haven't read it yet, but, let's get right into it. The pacing of Stone Ocean is surprisingly good. You get, Jolene, she gets thrown in prison in the first episode, and then right after that, the action starts. You have the fight with Gwess, you have all these other shenanigans with Romeo and, the lawyer guy, that's pretty wacky. And then JoJo comes in, and oh boy, does JoJo Part 6 Stone Ocean, the full name here, I'm pulling out his full name, get wacky when JoJo gets introduced. Like, my god. What happens to him, if you guys don't know, he gets a little disc thrown out of him. My heart dropped, because it was such a scary feeling, knowing that a character that you've seen for 3 other parts just die like that, or we thought he would die like that. It's scary, and I'm very happy that they introduced that very early into the part. Also, I think the fights are really well placed, especially in Batch 2. You have like the riot fight with the funny meteor guy, I forget his name, and Survivor and all that stuff. And then you get you get to meet the little green guy, the little green guy in the boat. That was a scary stand. That thing was spooky, which I think is pretty good pacing for the part, and I think overall the pacing of this part is superb. I like all the characters. I'm gonna be honest, I like all the characters. I like Anastasia, or Anastasia, whatever I'll call him. I like Weather Report. I like Hermes a lot. I like FF a lot. FF is probably my favorite out of the group. And Porio's okay, and of course I love Jolene. She's great. Big fan. I think all the characters are really well thought out, and I think all of them have pretty good music references. I think they all have pretty unique designs, and their stands are awesome with some good personalities. I really like how Anastasia is just super obsessed with Jolene. I think it's really funny, and I really, really like him as a character. He's great. Poochie is probably the best villain in JoJo since Kira. I think he's really good. I like how he has connections to past characters, including Dio, and I like how we get a bunch of flashbacks with him and Dio, like, on their bed cuddling, because, yep. I think it's pretty awesome, honestly. I think it's super cool. And I think Poochie's stand is awesome. White-O Snake. I think that's pretty sick. And I also like Sea Moon, and I like the other one that I will not name, because, if you've only watched the anime, I'm not going to name it. So, yeah, I think he's awesome. I think he's a really, really good villain. The show's animation quality in Batch 2 and Batch 1 are both pretty good, especially in Batch 2. I think Batch 2 has a lot of cool parts where they use color to show off, the dynamic of fights. And there's also a lot of pretty parts around, like, part 16 and above. I feel like it's like, really nice because they're out in the water and they're outside a lot more and stuff like that. I think it's super cool. And the raining scene with FF and Poochie is just glorious looking. I think it's really good. I'm a really big fan of the animation in Part 6. Some people get mad at the CGI, but honestly, I don't mind it. I think it actually looks pretty good. Now that we're in the bad, I want to talk about the bad. There's a few things I want to say here, and it's a bit upsetting to maybe some people that really like Part 6 as much as I do. Hermes is in, I think 1.5 episodes of the second batch, which is really upsetting because I think she's super cool. That's a bit upsetting. Same thing with Weather Report. I think I think he's in like maybe one episode. Yeah, he's in one episode. It's really weird how we don't get to see them a lot. It's a bit upsetting. And I also want to point out that I think it's really weird that we don't get to see them. I don't understand. Like I understand they were hurt, but I feel like we could have had moments with them because we got none of that for about 12 episodes. Two main players in, the part, not in anything for 12 episodes. It's just really bizarre to me. And the other thing I want to say is bad is just, you have to wait a couple more months to see the ending of part 6, Probably gonna have to wait until February to March, that's my guess. But it's gonna be worth the wait, guys. Trust. It's gonna be worth the wait. Trust me. I think part 6 is really good. I think it's hated on a bit too much by the community. Trust me, it's a good part. Believe it.